Hi everyone, it's Mary with Mary's Stampin' Cafe. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm gonna ask, go ahead, make sure you're using chat and make sure you have the live chat button on at where it has the chat at the top. Make sure you click the little arrow and choose the live chat. Otherwise you won't see the chats, and want you to do that. So this is week 1 of my Frightfully Fun Stampin' Night. It's going to be so much fun tonight. Hey V, welcome. And in week 1, you have that chance giveaway for any current or upcoming September to December 2021 mini catalog, a free stamp set. Isn't that fun? So it's going to be great. Hey Bonnie, welcome from PA, which is Pennsylvania, I believe. And Nicole from Iowa, welcome. Yeah, it's great to tell me where you're from, guys. Everybody gets to know each other that way from where people are. And I have a really good friend, teacher friend, a longtime teacher friend who actually is originally from Iowa, and she would talk about things a lot. Thanks for the little emojis, guys. Hey, Sue. Ah, it's my Snoozy. Sue is a great friend, longtime friend from back in Michigan. And she knows that middle name, Mary Agnes. That's so fun. Hi, Carol. That's great, guys. Use that chat. Give me a like if you would. I hope you're all subscribers. Be sure you are a subscriber. That's kind of that way of being able to grow my watchers and grow things here on YouTube, which is fun. I've hit 1,000 subscribers thanks to all of you, and we are going to have a huge subscriber Stampin' Bash. I got to plan it now. To be tons of giveaway and all sorts of fun stuff. So it'll be really terrific. Hey Susan, welcome. So tonight, you guys, week 1, I had to kick it off with this idea of spooky. I know I did a poll on my channel and said, hey, do you want all my weeks in September to be spooky, Halloween? Do you like a mix of Halloween and fall and autumn projects? Or do you just want autumn projects? Hey Linda, and now no one just said all Halloween, all 4 weeks. And that seemed to be almost a tie between people who wanted just autumn themed and then people who wanted a mix of both. And so of people who answered. So it was kind of fun doing that and that poll. And one of the reasons why I wanted to focus on kind of Halloween in my very first week is because I'm in education, right? And a classroom teacher always has a need for fun holiday packaging and treats and all that kind of stuff. Oh, your mama's middle is Claire Agnes. That's cool, Nicole. You don't hear that right anymore. So I'm always in the need for that, and I always make up treat things and stuff for the people that I work with too, the teachers and the office staff. And I know a lot of you out there have those kids and you need classroom treats, or you work in education too, so you need some time to do that. And you need to find ideas, and so that's what I'm going to be doing with you tonight, and I hope you enjoy it. So week 1 is all about those fun Halloween treats, and I've got great things to share. So oh, B is watching too but can't comment. Okay, great, I'll put B down. Thanks so much, Linda. Yeah, sometimes technology is a weird thing, isn't it? Especially if you're on your phone. I much prefer using my computer, my laptop for things. My phone, I don't know, you guys. I don't know if you're like me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch over. If other people come in, that's great. Welcome them, guys, right? And there we are. Switching myself over so you can see my workspace. Now, I want to share with you a little bit. I did a little dollar store wandering through, right, a little while back, and they've been cutting the Halloween things, and I just can't pass up Halloween goodies. So I've got this cute little Spells and Potion wooden thing that stands. I also got the Witch's Brew. Now you can't beat the $1.25. And if you guys don't know, Halloween is the thing you can't find at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby does not carry Halloween things at all. They carry fall and autumn and Thanksgiving. And so Dollar Tree, Michael's, that kind of thing. So cute, cute, right? And then you guys, oh my gosh. Check out this big, big 2-piece bones. They're a very lightweight, I don't even think it's styrofoam, but I guess it is. And then they've glittered it. How fun is that, right? Now, you can have a couple of big bones, but you can also have a bag of a bunch of little bones, too. I thought, oh my gosh, I just have to. I have to get these. And part of why I had to get these is because we have Dem Bones coming in the September to December mini catalog in 5 days, right? We've got Bag of Bones, the Bag of Bones bundle, part of the Them Bones suite of products. And how fun is it going to be to do a little bit of treats and all that kind of stuff with some fun Bag of Bones, right? I just loved it. So I had to pick those up. And then, you know, I'm sorry, but stickers. When you're in education, it's all about the stickers. So I thought this was the cutest puffy little sticker set at the dollar store. It's all very bright and colorful. And then I didn't even notice for a while, but look at this little mummy. It's a mummy that has a ponytail and she's got a little bow in her hair. I mean, how funny is that? And you can't go wrong with the black kitty cats with the orange and green eyes. So that's a little bit of my fun from the dollar store. So I have a little bit of decorations I can take into my office at work. So let's talk about, first off, a little bit about our designer series paper. I went ahead and I took a sheet from the Them Bones, I think it's Them Bones, yep, Them Bones designer series paper. It is the one designer series paper that Stampin' Up! Has in the September to December mini that is Halloween. They generally will have one designer paper that's focused on the Halloween. They have others that are more autumn. And so you've got all these great pages. You get 2 each of the 6 different designs for 12 pages. But then you get this fantastic piece here. They did this with the daisy paper. And so I went ahead and I trimmed apart a set of the sheet here. And I'm actually using some of the pieces that I've gone ahead and cut out to use as some parts of my packaging fun tonight. So I just wanted to share that paper with you. I'm going to be extremely busy here on September 6th, putting that order in for our paper share for those of you who have reserved with me. And you can message me. I have 2 that will be available once the paper share order is in and I start working on those. There will be 2 extras, so you can let me know on that if you're interested. So, the Treats and Trick bundle. Tricks and Treats, sorry. Look at how cute this little Frankenstein and little Dracula's faces are. They are the cutest little guys, and since I have elementary kiddos, then I might be putting some little packagey things together and sending through the mail because I do virtual teaching. It is perfect. And so here is the Tricks and Treats dies, and what you have here is this is 1/2 of a treat box. So what'll happen is when you die cut 2 of these, you've got some flaps that you'll go ahead and glue together to create your box. And then you have your pieces to go ahead and die cut out your stamped images. And then you have this fun little ghost. Look at this cute little ghost, you guys. How cute is he? Now, what's really fun, I'm going to be sharing with you today something I did with this little ghosty. Now you also have this candy corn that's not an image in the stamp set, it's just a candy corn builder. So you have your bottom of your candy corn and then you have your top part of your candy corn. of the different colors that you have. So that's shared there too. All right, so we're going to be using this today to create a fun package treat box. And I actually have a few of them to share with you. I'm going to make one together with you, and then I'm going to show you a couple others that I made. And I'm not sure which one I like most, but I do know that when I make them for people at work, for my my other teachers that I work with, and then the office staff, I'm going to do a whole variety of them, so they're not all the same, because it's just too much fun to play with them. All right, so I have already die cut out with thick basic white 2 of the box dies here. Okay, and so what you want to do is then crease all of your edges. Oops, there we go. Fold those all over. Will just work much better when you're putting them together. Now, to put these boxes together, it's up to you, your adhesive that you're going to use. You will want something stronger than just Stampin' Seal. Stampin' Seal Plus would be fine. We also have our Terran tape, which is great. On one of them I'm going to share with you, I actually ran this through, once I die cut it out, I ran it through on with an embossing folder. And so then even Terran tape wouldn't necessarily be your best bet with something like that, so then your liquid glue is always great too. All right, so now I want to go ahead and take a look at my box here. And this is going to go like this, and this is going to go like this, and it's going to be lovely. So while we're doing that, I'm just going to lay this one down now. So I took the little trick or treat piece from the designer series paper, but I'm using this side, and it was a little bit larger, so I cut it down. And I cut it down to 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 is kind of that little perfect layering there. And so let's go ahead and put that down. You guys are all quiet. So do you remember going to school and doing a trick-or-treat lane, or a little school carnival, or anything like that? It seems in our kind of society now, and how things have kind of come down in our world, that doesn't seem to be much of a thing anymore at places. And it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of sad, I think. Now, I have a leftover piece when I did trimming, and I thought I didn't want to waste it, so I'm going to actually use it here, and I have it just a slight bit longer to go just right across the center here. And so that's going to lay down right here, right to the box edge on each side. There we are. And so when the box is closed, it'll look like that. And I might have just a little piece right here that I'm going to trim. Just sticking out just a little bit far. There we go. Now from there, I need some candy corns. Now let me share with you, I've got a candy corn I've made here, and I've got another one here that I put a little face on. Because how fun is that? You paraded around the blacktop in your costumes. Oh yeah, that's fun. I remember when I was teaching early in my teaching here in this state at the elementary school, the kids would do like a trick-or-treat lane, just where they would walk up and down with their costumes down the hallway. Kids in Halloween seem to be disappearing, you're right. I know we still give out candy here, and we're at Lake Symington. We're in a neighborhood, but you know, we're in a pretty rural place, so most families now, they're kind of doing their trick-or-trunks with church, or like the mall is doing is doing kind of a trick-or-treating at the mall, you know, trying to keep kids safe. And we oftentimes have such terrible weather, rainy weather, in the Pacific Northwest at Halloween time. So the face I got from the Pick of the Patch, really cute little one. If you watch on YouTube Chicken Scratch, Angie Benjuda, she does lots of treat packages, things that aren't necessarily from a die. She just measures out and creates all sorts of packagings. She had used the Pick of the Patch to do the cute little face on there, and I thought it was so darn cute. I'm copying it, so shout out to Miss Angie. I love that. And so I thought it would be really cute if I have one little candy corn here that has a face. And so let me show you how we're going to go ahead and do our candy corn. Now, what you want is to go to your scraps. Go to your bucket of scraps. Hey, Tina. Go to your buckets of scratch and just pull out some scraps that you have. I did want to make sure that I had my pumpkin pie, Daffodil Delight, and then some white for the candy corn. Now, I'm not making harvest corn. If I was making harvest corn, I would be pulling in some of our browns, right? I like the harvest corn more than just candy corn. So if you guys... Oh, you had over 300 kids last year, Teresa? Trick-or-treating? Wow! That's amazing. So if you have a big lit-up area, and I know some people will drive kids in to our neighborhood, but again, our houses aren't all real close together, and we're dark in our neighborhood. So I need my 3 candy corn pieces here. Now the base of my candy corn is going to be the pumpkin pie. So I'm going to grab the pumpkin pie, and I'm just even going to rip a smaller piece so I can do these all at the same time here. So I've got my candy corn. I have a glass of water on the table. I do not want that to fall. And then I have some Daffodil Delight. Now, if you have strips of these and you use your standard size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, you can just keep rolling through and making a whole bunch of candy corns. I kind of did that, and I ended up making like 5 or 6 of them. But then I got excited and I put faces on a whole bunch of them. And I thought, well, you know. All right, so I have all 3 pieces of my candy corn. I'm going to just offset my plates, and then I can roll right through on my mini. Keep holding my plates together because I don't want my dies to slide until they've had a chance to go through the machine. There we go. There. So those are our 3 pieces for our candy corn. And there's our candy corn base. There's our bottom that if you do harvest corn could also be a brown for chocolate. I do like the harvest corn. Now, do want you to know, if you're at the dollar store, just skip by the candy corn. They walk down one side and back up the other, and all hit the side streets on the way. Yeah, I bet. You live in a... Oh, they drop off their kids. Yeah, I bet. Ooh, haunted garage up the road. How fun. Haunted house. Oh, you know what, you guys? Haunted houses for me, I have a problem with how dark it is, and if I can't see where my step is going, ooh, that just is hard for me. I can't seem to get my feet to step forward, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and just put my little guys back here because we do not want lost dies. And look, you can even do a boo, a die cut out boo. It is a fun die set. All right, and so we have that candy corn built. Pretty darn easy. And now putting them together is really easy. Just turn them over on the back side and grab your liquid glue. Just give a little run of glue. I remember we used to use, when I was a little kid, pillowcases. We had 7 kids in our family. My mom didn't bother with little Halloween, pails or anything like that. Oh, you've never heard of the cart? Oh. Yeah, harvest corn. So harvest corn has the, it has a mix of the candy corn and the pumpkins in it. But the candy corns have a chocolate bottom. So they look like a candy corn, except this part is brown because it's chocolatey. So look at that nice candy corn, you guys. How fun is that? I'm telling you. All right. So now my candy corn is going to have the one with the face right here in the center. Then I'm going to have one just up here and another one down here. We're just getting candy corn happy on this one, just like so. And then I'm going to have a little sentiment going on. Fun, fun. This one is going to get dimensionals. Pumpkin pie is such a fun kid color, I think, for Halloween. It just screams fun and kids. To me, it's not a spooky Halloween color at all. Yes, the chocolate candy corn, I agree. Oh, but what I was going to say, you're not going to want the dollar store candy corn brand. I'll share why with you. Oh. And then we're going to have another one down here. So I decided I didn't want all the candy corn guys to have faces. That was too much, because here's a couple more that I have faces on, and see what happens when I put them all with faces. It just gets a little too much and too weird, I think. So we'll take those off. I'll use those on something else. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tear and tape. And I'm going to put tear and tape on the small flap right on the front. And I need another tiny little piece here. There we go. Yeah, the strange thing is I had my take your pick tool on the table earlier, and when I cleaned up, it was nowhere to be found. So I'll have to get creative. Use my snips. Just take that little paper right off. Sure I am. There we go. All right. So then we're going to bring this wide part right to it. Start right there at the top. Lay it down. Go straight down and press. And I have a first part of the box done. Easy peasy. So then we'll come to this side, and the tear and tape is going to go right across here. You're the weirdo kid. I love black licorice. My husband loves black licorice. His is black licorice favorite. I also like, the cherry or the whatever color it is, whatever flavor it is. I like them both. But at the dollar store, I got a big box of Good and Plenty, and I set it down so what I'm going to do is I'm flattening this down now, you guys. I took off the top for the tear and tape, and if I just go ahead and fold this, the big flap now, over onto it, it's lined right up for the box. And there we go. Okay, so now we just have the bottom, right? And the bottom's going to close just like that. You put in your short sides and then like so. So my tear and tape's going to go right here. And wow, I cut that long. I cut that long, very long. There we go. I remember when I was young, I had 5 older brothers, and they would go for so long. But then they'd come home, we'd all sit around, pour out our candy, go through and swap out what we liked, what we didn't like. And then we'd play cards for it, you know, and me being the younger, right? Just put my scissors in to flatten that bottom and get it really good. And so there we've got our box right like that so far. Okay, now I want to do a sentiment, and so I've got just some more scrap white, and I've got an old Happy Halloween 2007 Stampin' Up! On a wood block. And I've got my Memento ink, and what I want you to know on this stamp set, it actually has the, when you look at it, the type is the ease and the ween, the type of the ease and how they've done it on the rubber. It makes it kind of look like it's, you know, a little roughed up. So I'm going to grab my trimmer. I'm not even going to try and just do it. You guys know that just doesn't end well a lot of the times. But scraps of white, strips of white are so helpful and useful. You can use them all the time just for a quick little happy Halloween here. And I'm going to grab, so I can do a little sponging, my pumpkin pie. Ooh, that pumpkin pie is bright and bold. Now it is wet, so I better watch what I'm doing here. We don't need pumpkin pie all over the place. Woo! There we go. Now we'll give that a second. Do a little just fix up here. There we go. And now, what was I thinking? Oh, I have some fun little things here. I have this little sheet that has some little fun things on them. And then I have this bag that has a bunch of, it's not Stampin' Up! At all, it's just stuff that I've kind of collected. So how fun are these? There's a little clear ghosty here. There's some stars. Oh, you know, I was going to do something. Oh, these little stars will be cute. I'm going to use them. I was actually going to stamp some stars on the designer series paper before I glued it down. So you see, guys, sometimes how you can forget what you were going to do. My goodness. So is there just the 2 stars? Oh, there's 3 stars. Okay, perfect. But look at this. This tree is really cool. We've got this spider web that's on this here. We have a white chandelier and a black chandelier and some more ghosts, some ravens. So that'll be a fun project playing around sometime too. But I like those stars, so we'll add those stars. Give it a little more spook. Oh, hey, Becky. Oh, no problem, Brenda. Welcome. Just sharing a little fun stuff that I unearthed in my cupboard that I have. So there's a crafters retreat in Fort Worden in November that I've gone to the last couple years. And, oh, that's going to go perfect right there. And there's always people that have things, you know, crafts that they're selling and, you know, selling cheap, you know, 50 cents, a buck. And I always take things that I have that I'm letting go of. So I always find some fun goodies. So I'm just going to tuck that right in there. And then that's going to lay down right there. And then we're going to let that dry, and I'll go ahead now and put a little dollop of glue on each of these. They're fun. They kind of help with the black strip that I have on the box and then the black face of the pumpkin. This will just help having these little black stars tie all of that in together. So we've got that one. One down over here by the star, by the sentiment. Whoop. And this one might need just a little bit more glue. And then I'll put another one right down. Ooh, I'm getting warm suddenly. Another one right down here. All right, so there's our fun guys. Now what we need is what's going to go inside, right? So I have these Stampin' Up! Gusseted cellophane bags. Not even sure how long ago we sold these or anything. I don't think we sell them anymore. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. And then, so I don't know if you guys have ever had cowtails. But my girls growing up, anytime we had to get gas in the car, we'd go inside. We'd always be on the run for something like dance rehearsal or any of that kind of stuff. And they'd always get a cowtail. And so at the dollar store, there were the mini cowtails. And then there were the mini cowtails with caramel apple. Now, cowtails are just a caramel that have a cream in the center. And if you haven't had them and you go get gas, go inside right at the register, get yourself a cowtail. They're long ones. And then I got the Zachary Mellow Cream Pumpkins, so like candy corn pumpkins. And I grew up with the Brock's candy corn. And so the smell of these, whew. And then we have candy corn, Zachary candy corn from the dollar store. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, dollar store candy corn is not Brock's candy corn. No, 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 no. It is not Brock's candy corn. Oh. So, I guess I could say I don't think I'll be giving anybody this package of candy. That I will just keep it as my demonstrator gift box because, yikes, it's not tasty at all. All right, so I am using the new very vanilla and black checked ribbon. What's great about this, if you wanted to, I could use my pumpkin pie and dye this if I wanted to, but I like the very vanilla. It gives it a little kind of fall feel. And now if I was scissors, we'll go ahead and close up. And this ribbon ties again in with the black strip that I've used. There we go, and I'll do a little bow. I'm not even going to worry about it. Not gonna. And so then that's going to drop right down inside, and look at how cute that is. Isn't it cute? It's got its little package in there. There we go. Super cute. Now that you saw how easy that box is to put together and how cute it is, and it fits pretty good, I do want to let you know something. I picked up these little package of pumpkin peeps. There's 3 big pumpkin peeps in here, and did you know that this box, the width of this box is actually pretty darn close to be able to, and I'm not going to be able to do it now because I opened the package up, but it does fit right down into the box. And when you put it in the box, it sticks out this much. And so whatever you put in it, because it's going to stick out this far, but it actually fits down in there. I was pretty darn surprised. But I think the little cello bag with the candy corn, because it's a candy corn decorated box, is terrific. All right, so there's one. You ready now? I have a couple more. Oh, what are the dimensions of the box? I shall tell you. The depth of the box is 1 inch, so it's 1 inch deep. It is almost just about 3 inches wide. So I would say it's 2 15/16 wide. And tall, the box is 4 inches tall. Okay? Super cute. All right, so there's one that I made, just made with you. Now, which one should I show you next? Okay, I'm going to show you my Frankenstein one. You ready? Okay, here it is. Here's my Frankenstein. So let me tell you about him. So if you see the dies here, this Trick or Treat label is one of the dies right here. This one right here. So I die cut that out, and then I embossed the Trick or Treat from the stamp set in white. I embossed it. And then, what am I talking about? I embossed it. Oh, and then I used the ribbon combo pack that's in the annual catalog. It's in with the Zany Zoo. I used the ribbon. Here is one of the pieces of the Designer Series paper cards that I had cut out. This is Parakeet Party and the basic black. Now, what I did is I used Starry Sky. I die cut out my 2 base parts that I needed for my box. After I die cut them out, I folded all of my scoring lines really, really good. And then I ran each piece through the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. So you can see how it has that texture now. So then for this, I would use liquid glue to adhere it together. Because there's so much bumps and dimension, even the Terran tape doesn't stick very well. And he also has some candy corn in there. Then I used the 2022 to 24 gems with the Parakeet Party. And I gave him the fun little gems. How cute is he? Now you think he's cute. Look how cute Dracula will be, right? Their little face is so cute. So there's that one. You ready for one more? You ready? Okay, Here it comes. Now, remember I showed you those little bones that I got from the dollar store? So I took the little bones and tied them together with the silver thread and then attached it to my knot. And I have the mini cowtails in this one. 3 mini cowtails fit great in there. Now this box I did in black. I used another one of the Designer Series paper cards, and the little ghosty, if you can see it, I die cut the ghost in a glimmer paper. Can you see the glimmer? I have the glow-in-the-dark bats. I also then embossed the Eek stamp from the stamp set in white. I could have done the boo, but where did I get the front of the grave there? Well, you have to go to the dies for dem bones. Here is the one, and then I also die cut that out, which goes over the front here. This does not die cut out, it's solid. And this one then I put on top, and I raised it up with dimensionals there, as you can see. And so you got the cowtails in that one. And then I did the glow-in-the-dark little bats on there. They're fun. You can kind of see them, the little, but I'm telling you what, the glimmer ghosts are so cute, and I love how he's peeking out from behind. So there are 3 fantastic treat boxes utilizing the fun Tricks and Treats stamp set, and of course the treat box that you can create with all the other fun dies that you can use. Super cute. Stamp that one out and die cut that. This haunted house is actually a haunted house that Stampin' Up! Has had in a past paper pumpkin a couple years ago. He's coming out of the door, yeah. You see that? He's sneaking out through the door because that's dimensioned up. So he's coming out. It's so fun. You guys, it's just such a fun thing there. So fun. Okay, so you know how I said that each week I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And so what I decided is for my giveaway for week 1, all of you that have participated with me have a chance to win any free stamp set out of a current catalog or the upcoming mini. And I just got to make sure I've got everybody here. As the weeks go, if I get a lot more people coming, I'll have to do a little bit different way that I do my prize, because I can do my prize right now with you guys here because everyone it's not too big of a group, and I can make sure I have everybody. So as you're looking at those little treat boxes, which is your favorite? You know, I have to say that I'm quite partial to the ghosty one. I have to say I am. I'm not sure what it is, but I love the colors of the Frankenstein. And, you know, my little elementary kid heart loves that one. Right? I'm just getting everybody on here. Those that came a little bit later, and I missed putting you down. Hey Sue, I wanted to ask you, I've seen your Facebook post with the motorcycle riding stuff and things. Did you, Frankenstein, thanks Tina, did you get a motorcycle? Did you guys buy a motorcycle? You know, my brother has had Harleys, and I've always kind of wanted to have a motorcycle myself. Thanks for all the commenting and everything, you guys. I love that you're talking with each other too. And my little friend Nicole that's joined us in here from Iowa. Everybody can say hi. Favorite is a ghost. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's so fun. All right, so let me go ahead, grab my numbers. So let's see, we've had favorite ghost, the ghost, the ghost. I was originally watching through Facebook and it didn't allow me to, oh, through Facebook. Is it showing on Facebook too, Lynn? Everybody loved the ghost too. I know, you guys. So much fun. So now I've got 3 different ones that I can do for people at work and stuff. Now the other thing that you can do is think about adding handles, you know, just punching holes and putting some ribbon. A little ribbon handle would be really cute. Frankenstein's your favorite too. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right, my little candy corn will be the lone little guy. Oh, no. Oh, it had a link through Facebook. Oh, wow. Well, that's great. All right. All right. Yeah, so you can post. I didn't know you can't post over there at Facebook, huh? All right, so let's see who's going to win that free stamp set. Any stamp set that's coming in the September to December, or anything that's even current on Stampin' Up! Right now. So, all right, let's see. What number am I pulling? I've got number 2. Oh, well, number 2, my goodness. Number 2, the lucky people coming. Bonnie Zimmerman. That came and were sitting there waiting for me to join and start the video. Yay, Bonnie. So you'll be able to choose any stamp set. And of course, if you want to wait for the September mini, that's great, no problem. What I'll do is I'll post in the link the post for my prize cafe treats. And if you win a prize, all you do is you click that link and you fill it out for me, so I'm able to mail you your prize. And when I do my mailings, I mail a couple times a month, and I'll be able to get that out to you. So what I want you guys to do is to let me know, what would you like me to focus on next week? I probably will do a fall, autumn something next week. I'll switch off maybe each week. And maybe combine the 2. But I love that you were all here. Make sure, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Share if you would. That would be fantastic. And I always tell everybody, until next time, happy stampin'.